Marathon came out last week, and I've been having a blast playing it. However, while I was streaming, I got stuck on a contract for Mida, to the point where I lost all of my sponsor kits, and I really didn't feel like bringing in any of my own equipment. So, I tried a knife-only run, and honestly, it's become one of my favorite ways to play the game. The melee damages across the different shells have a base stat. Destroyers is 15, that's the highest, with Rook being 0 at the lowest. Everybody else kind of evens out around 5, with the exception being the Assassin at 10. My beautiful, beautiful edgy boy. So, here are the rules of a knife-only run. 1. Start with nothing in your loadout. No consumables, no equipment, no modifications, no armor, nothing. Of course, you can do as you wish, but this is just how I did it. 2nd, switch your run to a solo run. You do not want to do this in a random fill group. It will not be fun for your group, it will not be fun for you. 3, once you load into the match, start looting. Find a weapon, find armor, find consumables. This is part of the fun of how this kind of run works. Reflecting on this, I may have turned Marathon into a battle royale by accident. That's not my intention, but if that description excites you, by all means try this. My name is Norez, and I stream Sunday through Wednesdays at twitch.tv/Norez. Let's get into it. South Relay, off to a good start. Hello. And it's raining. So, with the rain, that's going to provide an interesting challenge. Okay. Because it's going to be harder to hear stuff. But we really want to be playing with our ears more than anything. Oh, a grenade. All right. So let's sit here and listen for a second. That's UESC. And they're a little agitated, but I think that's because of me. What I'm listening for is lighter footsteps or gunshots that don't sound like UESC. Like, potentially that one was. Alright, so we definitely have a runner here. This method is definitely, like, slower, you know? But that's okay. Okay, they sound close. I think they're in that next room. Is that causing too much attention? We're in a bit of a precarious position right now because if I move too much, we run the risk of them hearing me. But we're currently in a spot where there's like 3 or 4 doors between us and a potential runner. So, unless that blew our cover. Oh, wait. Nice. And now we quickly take their shit. Just rob them blind. Beautiful. And now we've got a loadout we can somewhat work with. So let's see here. We grabbed smokes, some bullets, some batteries. Excellent. All right, so we're also running an implant. What is this? Thick skull. This doesn't matter right now. Alright, I feel a little bit more comfortable moving less, kind of stealth. So now we can actually kind of start moving through it all. Ooh, a lockbox key. Nice. Alright. Let's figure out where the hell there's lockboxes on this map. Also, never one to judge. But this doesn't feel like a weapon that you'd want to go into a firefight with. Which is what he was doing. Because this one, even though you can kind of move around with it, or like the shots seem to be a little bit lower, you can still kind of hold down the trigger and fire at will. And plus, I mean, you know, volt batteries are not that hard to come by. Alright. Let's go to station. If the lockboxes aren't there, we'll just exfil. And there's an exfil there. Sweet. Yeah, this is much more of like a... or I guess not much more of, but like a different type of strategical approach to solo queuing. That makes it a little bit more interesting. Gets a little bit dangerous, but the upside is that if you die before you loot anything, it doesn't matter. You came in with nothing. Oops, someone's here. We got our rockets up too. Okay. Be ever so lightly careful here. No Tad either. Shit. Alright, no one's used the vent system here, or at least not this side of the vent. Alright, they're down there. Also happens to be where the lockboxes are, so that worked out well for us. Is that... no. That's just a broken AI. Now I heard a door open, but I'm not sure where. Let's deploy rockets. Overkilled. Very nice. Do you have any health? Because I need it. Yeah, that helped. No health. Okay. That's fine. You know what? We were all good. And we've got a lockbox, so let's just choose one at random here. Yes? It's odd. Why did you stop short of the mark? For no other reason. That's just a good amount of money there. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we used our missiles on a target that was already pretty much down. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna exfil. Unless this one's already been taken. Which, it hasn't. Alright. Good. Now again, this seems to be the anti-rat way to play, but I never take risks when it comes to exfilling. Especially with how suspicious it is that those two doors are open, but we're gonna be careful. The unfortunate side of things is that we're not going to have our missiles. So, we don't have that extra amount of safety with us, but we've got enough. Alrighty. Anything else I can leave with quickly? Alright. I'll eat the fall damage, I don't care. Nice.